Hello again, lads. So I'm just on a boring drive home. Car's full of octane, high octane, and yeah, figured I might as well talk at somebody. So I kind of wanted to point out that the new avatar that I'm using is actually a picture of a painting I picked up, and it's a pretty reasonable example of how things are. You know, you got a guy hanging from the neck on one side of a tree, and a woman on the other side swinging on a swing and having fun. And I thought that kind of spoke volumes for today. I mean, the way our lives are right now and the way society looks at it. I mean, it was definitely relatable, I guess. So I picked up that painting, and I definitely will be hanging that on my wall. And if I ever get a chance to do any live streams, I will probably have that one behind me, or at least use it as the avatar. But I kind of wanted to talk about my buddy here, who I'm going sledding with tomorrow, one of them. He's a 40-year-old dude, all right? And he's got a young woman that he's been with now for, I believe, 18 months. Now, my friend here is a not fully law-abiding citizen. Totally fine, you know. And this girl, how he met her was essentially through, you know, the gatherings that he would have, where there was lots of booger sugar around, and you know, she really enjoyed it, really does to this day. And you know, my buddy's fairly well off. He's not hurting for anything. Like I stated before, he just went out and bought a brand new sled, all paid for. And it's not going in his name, is, you know, shitty part. But either way, however you want to protect your assets is up to you. But this young woman, you know, I kind of mentioned to him last year that, like, dude, this woman's nothing but trouble, and you and I both know it, and you need to get rid of her. She's not the only one who's tried to sink her claws into this dude. And right now she is, I believe he said, 18 weeks pregnant. Maybe I got that wrong. Maybe she's 8 weeks pregnant. Either way, up the stump. And of course it happened right around when they were, you know, fighting with each other and on the verge of splitting up. So, yeah, that doesn't sound planned at all. You know, she was on birth control, and then all of a sudden she's knocked up. So, sounds like a planned thing to me. Regardless of why or how, my buddy is going to be in a bit of a hard situation, and it's really going to be coming down to you know, when he sets her off, which is kind of where we all sit, really, when we do relationships. If she gets pissed off enough, you could go to jail. If she gets really pissed off, you could find yourself in divorce court. Yeah. I don't know, guys. This is definitely not the time to be making little people. And it's definitely not the time to be grappling with the enemy. So, find other options. Definitely don't try to make a whore a housewife. I mean, wifing up somebody right now is insane. But I mean, you can't even date someone, not here in Canada. You date someone for 2 or 3 months and you can find yourself in the same position as the guy who married a woman and was with her for 10 years, you know. So I definitely wouldn't recommend that either. Look after yourself, guys. If you want to keep stacking green, keep stacking greens. That's fine and dandy. You want to just be happy and spend your days out in the wilderness or fishing or riding bikes. I know we got a lot of bike riders, and you know, whatever makes you happy. But definitely don't be going and locking horns and impregnating anyone right now. You will find yourself in a very bad situation real quick, and really the best cure to our problems is going to be monk. You know, right now our monk brothers have the best chances of making it through the next 5 to 10 years. They really do. I've considered it myself this week, to be honest with you. I've considered it a few times, but you know, I've never actually come out and said it much. And but yeah, I can see it, man. It's not worth it. It really isn't worth it. I mean, my Tinder card's pretty full. If I wanted to get a piece of ass, I'm pretty sure I could have it, but I definitely don't think I would risk it right now. I have a few conversations here and there. If red flags pop up, they pop up, and I walk away. But, you know, One Fast Act has mentioned it before. He was like, you know, on another video that I posted, when it came to red flags, he was like, yeah, you better be careful. I mean, even just talking to him can get you in trouble now. And he's right. Just talking with him can get you in trouble. They can use the law against you at any time they want. And, yeah, it's not very good. Like I said, I've gone through that with my ex-wife. I wouldn't want to go through it again. So maybe go in monk mode for a while might not be the worst thing in the world. And you know, if you need to get your rocks off, rent one. It's way cheaper, and they're professionals.